It is often necessary and easy to use a scaled image that shows the real network when building a vSIM network from scratch. A digitized image file can be displayed, moved, and scaled in vSIM and used as a base for tracing links and connectors. It is also an important source to verify or refine a vSIM network that is imported from such as Syncro and vZoom. To load an image file into vSIM, select View, Background, Edit from the menu bar. In the Background Selection window, press Load to select the name of the desired image file to load. The image files do not have to be stored in the same directory as the network file, INP. However, for clarity reasons, it is recommended that you store them either in the project directory itself or in a subdirectory of images. The image files can be AutoCAD drawings, shapefiles, or in the bitmap, JPEG, or TIFF format. If needed, you can load multiple background files. Close the background selection window and select Show Entire Network from the toolbar to display the entire image. However, at this point, the background image is not displayed to scale, even if the image file has an intrinsic scale. Precise scaling is necessary for building an accurate network model. That will be our next step. You can use View, Show Background on the menu bar, or use shortcut key Control-B to toggle the display of background images. A background image can be removed by opening the background selection window again. Click to select the image file, and then press the Remove button to the right. After loading a background image, we need to scale it in vSIM. You can use the map scale or an object or distance between two objects where you know the real distance precisely. However, choosing a relatively small length for scaling increases the chances of incorrectly scaling the image. It is recommended to use distances greater than 300 feet or 100 meters when scaling images. To scale the background image, open again the background selection window. Select the file to be scaled and press the Scale button to the right. The mouse pointer now turns into a ruler with the upper left corner as the actual reference point. In this mode, you can still zoom in or out of the background image by pressing Page Up or Page Down on your keyboard, or scroll the background using arrow keys on your keyboard. Here, we can see a red line with a real-world distance of 850 feet marked on the background image. We will use it to scale our image. Click and hold the left mouse button and drag the mouse along the line. After releasing the mouse button, enter the real distance of the scale line, 850 feet, and confirm with OK. Click Show Entire Network again. We can roughly draw a link along the red line. The link length is shown as 847 feet. Another possible quick scale check is to create a link over a known lane width and compare it to the background image. Visual inspection should then determine if it is within an acceptable range. Another aspect of the background configuration is origin coordinates. It is referenced to the bottom left corner of the background image. Once the scale has been determined, the origin of an image can be moved to match other images or an existing network. This is typically not necessary for the first image file. To change the origin, select Origin in the background selection window. The mouse pointer then turns into a hand with index finger as the reference point. Keep the left mouse button pressed to drag the background map to its new location. After configuring the background image, you can save the scaling and origin information of the background by selecting View Background Parameters on the menu. Highlight the file name and press Save. This creates a parameter file with the same name as its corresponding image file, but with the file extension of BGR. The BGR file will be saved in the same directory as the background file. If you remove the background file and then reload it, the scaling and origin information will then be reloaded with the background image. If you have multiple background files, instead of reloading them one by one when you want to show them in vSim, you can save the current vSim settings to a settings file. This saves the setting of background files, main window size and position, zoom factor, display options, and evaluation options. For example, if we use two background images, we can save the settings to a file. On the menu bar, select View, Save Settings, and enter a file name and confirm with OK. Remove all the background images. Then select View, Load Settings, and select the newly saved INI file. This will automatically reload all the background images. If you want the settings to be automatically opened when you open the INP file, you will need to save the settings to the vSim INI file within the INP directory and open the INP by double-clicking on the file. If any other name is used, you will have to manually load the settings. If you want the settings to be automatically loaded whenever vSim is started, you need to save the settings to the vsim.ini file within the vSim exe directory.